Right, this is a view in North Wales, and I've turned it upside down so the water will run this way and not bleed into the mountain. It's a view of Cnicht, a view from Porthmadog in North Wales. And let's have a look here now. Get a little bit of warmth in here. Let's have a look. Now, I want some dark colours by there because I want that light of that mountain to stand out. So let's go for this a little bit now. Get a little bit of blue in here. Like I always say, I'm working at a very steep angle, and that's only so you can see. It's mad, really, working at this angle with watercolour because it's obviously running fastly down, you can see. And but still, we'll make do now. So now I'm putting a little bit of light red with that marine. And you'll see I'll get like a darker colour here, which I want to have this side of the mountain that's lighting up there. So I need a little bit of that in here, but not a lot, because I don't have too much of a jump. But I think that's it, actually. I don't do any more than that. So it's now you're going to watch with the water being, the angle being so steep, the water's running down here. Let's turn him around and see what we've got. There we go. You can see more what I'm working with now. And yeah, so yeah, skies, you don't want to be longer than a minute, and just let it all merge. And I think we might get a little bit of that coming through here, I think. Or it's going to look a little bit abrupt. There we are, that'll be it. That'll be it there now. So, okay, so I've put some masking tape across here, and let's see how far I can go with this mountain now, like this, I don't know. So you've got to keep clear from all that, or it's going to bleed in, okay? So you want to be very, very careful here now. So, and we got some snow up here. So what I think I'll do, I'll just get a bit of colour here, some warmth. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look. We blend all this. And yeah, looking forward to going to North Wales. We're going up now in a week or two. We're going to put a few days sketching and painting, which is great. And yeah, when we got married, we went on a honeymoon to Aberystwyth for a few days, then up to North Wales, and that was great. And since then we've gone with the children back and forth up to North Wales over the years, and had some great times. When they were small, we'd had an old maxi car, and the back could go down as a bed, if you remember, with them. And yeah, that was great. That was so that's going to be my base colour there. I can come in with some darks here and there where I want it. We're going to have foliage all up here, and what I want is a little bit of this grass, light grass on the edge here. And this is tidal, this is, so it's quite amazing, really. And but why don't we just get a little bit of warmer colours in now and see how we get on. Don't do too much, just a little bit, just a suggestion here and there while it's blending. And let's have a look. And yeah, a little bit over here. Now see, do you see how that's bled into there now? So you can always get over that. Don't worry if it came to some masking fluid, but we'll drain that off a little bit. And yeah, so there we go. So, and I can come in with all different colours in here then later. I know this is going to be come in down here a bit, like that. And so you got the darks on this side, and a little bit dark on this side again. But I think we're done now. We don't do much more than this now. I think we're okay. Let's just leave that where it is for now, I think. There like that. And what we could do, but why not? Come on. I always think, oh, I'm done now, and then I'll tackle some more. So let's get some of this shrubbery in, why not? You can always come in after. So I'm looking for some variation of colour here because it's sort of autumny, you know, colours really, and it doesn't matter if it bleeds a bit at the top. We'll have some soft edges, which will be okay. So so I'm not being too particular. I'm just dropping, and I want to get some mauves in here now in a little while. So and then we can come and work on all this later then. So right, let's get. I'm using more of the blue now, more of the ultramarine blue, and you'll see how. And I don't do this everywhere, just here and there. So we have that bit of variation to work on. So there we go. So not everywhere. Just here and there, like that. Just and then we can leave it there like that for now. What I might do is just take that off there, and I might just take this masking tape off and see what we got. Yeah, we've got a straight edge there. Yeah, that'll do. That's great. Job done for now. The second session now, and what I want to do is get the water in now. I've tidied up this a little bit, and so let's just go for this and see where we are here. I'm not going right up to that white line. You'll see now why in a moment. So let's get this all the way down here. We got some foreground of grasses to go in here. But now what I'll do, I'm going to get some of the reflection in here now. So I'm going to have the dark against the light here. You can see that. So let's get a little bit stronger paint. I'm using ultramarine blue with a little bit of light red. I want a bit of a straight line there. I'm working across the camera, so it's not easy. If it's a bit crooked, there we go. It'll do for now. At least it shows you what I'm about, you know. So having wet that, you see, it's soft then, and it's going in. There we go. So, and I could just leave it at that, basically. Yeah, leave it at that. There we go. And what I might do now is get a bit of stronger blue. So all I've got now is less water. I'll put a little bit of light red, not much with it, so I can get, I can break this up a bit. And there we go. And we'll get this darker in here as well, I think. And that's it. You can't do much more now than when getting the sort of, getting the leaves in here. I'm going to just put it in roughly, and then last, when I finish off the painting, I can tidy it all up. And yeah, when the children were small, I used to go to North Wales a lot, and this is Cnicht near Porthmadog, and we'd usually use Llandudno as our base. We'd take a flat or something on there, and the kids would love it. We'd leave. We had an old maxi, so we'd put the seat down as a bed at the back, and we would get into that about 10 o'clock at night, put the kids, the three of the girls lying down like in one long bed, and we'd drive through the night, and there'd be no Lowy nearly there yet, and none of that. They'd sleep all the way through the journey, and then we'd have breakfast in the Great Home. So that used to be grand. They used to enjoy that. So now see, I don't do much more than that. That's more or less about it for now. I can come in and get some finer stuff when the painting is finished. And what I can do is just get this down in here, look. A bit of reflection of that in there. But that's it. So there we go. We leave that for now. Yeah, so we're finishing off this painting of Cnicht now in North Wales. We are looking across from Porthmadog, And I've been saying in the videos, previous sessions, that we often holidayed over the years, and I've done so many sketching trips and so on up here. I'm using the brush on its side and just flicking up, and I'm getting a bit more depth of colour in here now. And yeah, so yeah, amazing. When I was at my last pastorate in Nelson, and I only had a couple of months left to go, really, before retiring by way of ministry and pastoral ministry. And Dave Cox is coming after me, and Dave's there now and going on well. But we'd planned a month up North Wales, just to have a lovely breakaway. And oh boy, I went ill. I was rushed into Bangor Hospital and with acute asthma and what have you, and pneumonia, and how wonderful it was in the Lord. We'd booked us in an annex with a couple. We didn't really know them, but it turned out Dewi and Cyril. Dewi was the minister of the Welsh Evangelical Church in Talsarnau, and it was so providential, because in Gwynedd went to get them the morning I was really ill and sent for the ambulance. And it so happened that their son was working in Bangor, so he brought Gwynedd across every day. And yeah, but you know how the Lord goes before, isn't it? And when I was a minister in Tenby, singing the old manse there with his old beams and the wood fires, and Cyril's father was a minister, Gareth Davies, in Armanford. Came for supper, him and his wife, with us one night, and we were chatting, and he said, I used to come here as a boy on holiday. My grandfather was a minister here. My uncle said he was a minister here years ago, and we used to come here and had many a childhood holiday here. So that was amazing, wasn't it? But these connections in the gospel are wonderful, aren't they? And really are. Now, you see, that's... Now, what I could do, just by way of interest, I could put this in here, look. And that's all there is to branches. Start thick, go to thin, and that's all it is. Look, simple as that. There we go. Let's get a mount on it and see how we're getting on, eh? And I think, yeah, it's, you know, not much better than that really at the moment. And that's, yeah, Cnicht in, yeah, Pwdmaddock in North Wales.